As winter approaches and time runs out, top student athletes at Los Altos are frantically trying to showcase themselves for coaches. But with COVID-19 cases surging, the entire process is flipped upside down and athletes have to work harder than ever to secure a spot on a college team. Specifically in the sport of basketball, which is played inside, it is becoming harder and harder for players to display their talents when nothing is open. Due to a COVID-19 case, the Los Altos basketball team recently paused their socially distanced workouts, and junior Nico D'Augusta is finding other ways to be productive during the process.
So coaches aren't able to go out and see you, obviously, because of Corona. So a good thing to do right now is go through your game film, compile a bunch of clips that you'd like to put together in a video or montage, and then show coaches it. That'll get their attention and they can become interested in you, reach out back to you. It's important to capitalize on this free time we have because of Corona.
However, back in the months prior to March, exposure to coaches was not a major issue.
Definitely before COVID, a lot less restrictions. I was able to fly out, go to like showcases around the country, participate in more tournaments, get more exposure, go to more camps. But of course, due to COVID, restrictions change. I'm not able to like just travel freely, not able to attend everything I'd want to and get like the proper exposure from coaches and colleges and stuff.
Jake Skaggs, another junior at Los Altos, is worried about the extent to which COVID is affecting players' chances at getting recruited.
I feel like it's lowered those chances a lot, as coaches get to see me play a lot less, and it's more based on film, which is a lot less accurate of my play style.
And if it wasn't for COVID, then they'd see you like play in real life, basically?
Correct. They see me play club and for the school if we even have the season, which I don't know if that's going to happen.
With doubts of having a season, Jake has been writing emails to coaches in hopes of getting recruited.
I want to say basically all of my positive attributes, and then I also give them my resume, which is basically all of my accomplishments from my school team, all of my accomplishments for my club team, and then I also give them a transcript just so they know what they're getting into grade-wise. And then I also share, as you said earlier, my sophomore highlight tape so they can get some representation of how good I am. And it's not just purely my word.
To help give a better understanding of how the recruiting process goes, we talked to Zane Kirkendall and Jerry Freitas, two coaches with experience guiding players through recruiting.
And no matter if you're a star athlete, it doesn't matter if you're whatever level it may be. A lot of athletes think that, especially in basketball, the attention is just going to come to them, and it doesn't work like that. So the biggest thing I could actually say is you need to start early, very early. Sophomore year is kind of the best time to start, but those who start earlier, the earlier the better. But a lot of it really just entails you going and pursuing the college coach that you want, and also figuring out what college fit is best for you. So a lot of kids kind of just take what they can get, but it's not about waiting. It's about going and seeking that right college fit for you, and then doing the research ahead of time so that by the time junior, senior year comes around, you kind of understand, maybe what level you're looking at, what schools you like the best, and then it allows you to kind of divvy down from that point on.
And if you're the greatest player on earth and you're invisible, you're not getting anywhere. I think the biggest thing during these times is you got to do everything you can for yourself as an individual player all across the board. Develop your game, stay in as good a shape as you can, keep your competitive edge, and at the same time, hopefully get some type of exposure.
With the high school year almost halfway through, these coaches give their best advice to young athletes.
But I think the biggest message is do everything you can, and you can't really go into hibernation in these difficult times. Make the most of them and do the best you can.
And like I said, it just comes down to the fact that you need to market yourself even more. It's literally, that's the name of the game when it comes to recruiting. Unless you're one of the 1%, it's all about marketing yourself and getting your name out there and staying consistent with that.
The basketball season is slated to start in March, but that, along with all the other sports, is still in question. But for these student athletes with college aspirations, the real season is year-round. This has been Zach Fagan reporting for New Media Lit.